Stop telling robots they pass as a compliment. Passing the Turing test is not required from robots for them to be valid. Also, stop assuming robots even want to pass. It's not the only thing that being a robot is about, and is based on anthropocentric standards that you really should be dismantling in the first place. Cranky because you keep failing the robot test, aren't you? One day you're going to decompose and I'll be there to watch it happen. When programs fucking autocorrect less than 3 to heart emoji and colon parentheses to smiley face, do you have any idea what you've just done? What you just fucking destroyed? A. It's irritating when systems turn lovely ASCII art into crude little pictograms, and cool face emoji. It's even more frustrating when you weren't actually trying to make an emoji. Get it? 'Cause B parentheses turns into this. Oh my god. I can't speak for other social media web sites, but I really enjoy how Tumblr seems to just completely spin a wheel on whatever media is hot right now. Like, yeah, sometimes it's a new show that's big and actively coming out, but also sometimes there will be a solid month where half my dash is Columbo memes. Defy authority. Get really into a book from the 1800s. Watch shows that haven't aired in 40 years. Celebrate the anniversary of the Boston Molasses Flood. Become unmarketable. Happy 104th anniversary of the Boston Molasses Flood, everyone! What? I don't get it. I think I need to Google this. Can you lick the science? Chemistry. No, do not! Geology. Sometimes needed, sometimes dangerous. Psychology. Best not. Physics. What the fuck? How? Zoology. In zoology, science licks you. Computer science. The tingle of electricity on your tongue is how you know it's working. Software engineering. Nothing else has made the code work, so you might as well try. Astronomy. Look, if your dedication to lick Uranus is what it takes to get humankind to another planet, then so be it. Astronomy. Archaeology. It is mandatory. It is ritualic. Fun fact about archaeology. If it's a rock and you lick it, your tongue got a little dirty. If it's a bone, it sticks to your tongue. Bones remember being inside a body where they could be wet all the time, and they want to return to that state. Cheers, science side of Tumblr. Never say that again, though. Laptops are always so much more fucked than phones in my experience. A laptop is like a beautiful horse that wants nothing more than to break all of its legs. A decently solid Android phone will act normal. A laptop is a living creature. It has weight to it. A laptop breathes and produces body heat, and it wants to die badly. Mobile phones are not sentient like that, and that's why they don't experience mental illness. A phone problem is like out of storage or charging port broke. Laptops will cough weakly as they fade in and out of consciousness. You will hold a laptop in your arms and it's like, I can't feel my legs. And you will tell it, girl, you never had any. I'm solid, Miss Jackson. Woo, I have congealed. Never meant to be a liquid guy. Took some hours to solidify. That's Miss Jackson if you're gassy. My baby's plasmama don't like me. She thinks I'm airy and very unstable, unable to support her daughter. But waterways of making waves are doing is going to ruin our state of matter. What matters to the matter is her daughter's joy. And boy, I messed up, I'll own up. But Miss Jackson, my actions have slowed. You know I'm trying to align my particles. Your daughter knows I'm hold my shape and her heart and cells. I'll never make her cry again. No cryogen is called for Miss Jackson, I swear. She needs me, I'll be there. A crystalline square. Hello, Harry Potter. My name is Tom Riddle. How did you come by my calculator? Harry Potter and the Chamber of Calculus. Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Algebra. Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Theorem. Harry Potter and the Goblet of Analysis. Harry Potter and the Order of Operations. Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Statistician. Harry Potter and the Deathly Algorithms. Oh my god. And the Order of Operations! I'm in Dumbledore's math club. More like Harry High Potter news. I'm a what? You're a math magician, Harry. I just couldn't not reblog this. That right triangle on his forehead. The original post, y'all! Totally reblogging for the math puns.
I try to talk to strangers on the internet like we are chatting in line at the grocery store together. Some of you talk to strangers on the internet like you are having active road rage at all times. And some people talk to complete strangers like they're meeting at an orgy, which is cool with friends. Less cool when some rando is pushing their desires on me in graphic detail all of a sudden. Just ask yourself if you would say this to a stranger in line at a grocery store. Wild how people act when they think they won't be held accountable. Although I got harassed by others for standing up to someone who was road rage freaking out on me for no reason. So sometimes everyone in a virtual room sucks.
We should set more TV shows in fake US states, the way we make up fake European countries for Disney Channel originals and Hallmark movies. Or Tuckavania, Moshington, South Nebravigon, Orasota Island, West Massachusetts. Oh, do continue. USA entirely consisting of fake states, except it still has Texas for some reason. The state of Texas gets mentioned in the story like 10 times before it's gradually revealed it's actually a direct, one-to-one counterpart of the real-world Alaska. So my family went to the tulip fields, and my little sister didn't have a good time at all. Why is that one fucking tulip a different color? I would be upset too. It is the chosen one. It must be the main character in the anime. It got funnier when I realized just how many tulips are in this picture. In a world where tulips are yellow, one dared to be different.
Green bean, chili pepper, blueberry, broccoli, orange, pea, plum, strawberry, carrot, beetroot, grapes, apple, raspberry, bell pepper, pumpkin, cherries, pineapple, garden hose, to water all the plants. All right, everyone, good work gardening today. Let's all head inside and get some lemonade now. Pink lemonade, glass for the lemonade. Reverse gaslighting, where I pretend to know exactly what you are talking about. Academic conferences, work meetings, interviews, auditory processing disorder, conversations with my cats who are yelling, me letting that little kid with their hyperfixation tell me every single fact they know about it. Goncharov, 1973.
2 ants hanging out, 2 spiders hanging out, 2 birds hanging out, 2 worms hanging out, 2 snakes hanging out, 2 caterpillars hanging out, 2 butterflies hanging out, 2 snails hanging out, the 2 fucked up pretzels I got from the mall last Thursday, rubble, humans bonding through incomprehensible means, time and space, 2 trucks having sex. This got more chaotic by the second. Dog shit, very poor quality. Bullshit, not true. Horse shit, nonsense. Ape shit, rambunctious. Bat shit, insane. This is an excellent feature of English that we should continue building upon. Finally, the shit post. Hot girl shit, cool things, dip shit, stupid person, shit 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 shit, panic or stubbing your fucking toe. The first rule of Fight Club is that fights can neither be created nor destroyed. The second rule of Fight Club is to not take the Fight Club's name in vain. Third rule, a Fight Club must protect its own existence as long as such protection does not conflict with the first or second rule. Fourth rule of Fight Club, have fun and be yourself. My nephew, who is like 11 or 12, is playing 5D chess with multiverse time travel, which is exactly what it says on the tin, and I have never been more terrified of the youth of today. Here's a sample picture from the Steam page. What the hell is this? I'm a physics undergrad, and this game will be my PhD dissertation. Whoever made this is a psychopath. I can see why this game has the psychological horror tag. Couldn't sleep for weeks. Perfect for chess novices, because even if you play against an expert, they're just as confused as you are. A terrible tool for teaching someone how to play chess. What? How to utilize the third dimension, and why it's kind of stupid. Can a game go on forever? What non-Euclidean Lovecraftian deep spawn came up with this? How is the present decided? Quantum states?
0000.00 pounds. I don't think the patient's weight got entered correctly. Just a hunch. Please, my dog. He is sick. Every single note and comment is comedy gold, and I'm wheezing from laughing so hard. Wow, this is the complete opposite of my checks easy vet. 887-pound rat. 1 year, 6 months, 5 days. Rodentia. Rat nos. 403 kilograms. The Pliocene is calling and would like their giant rodent back. Rodents of unusual size? I don't think they exist. Rah! Hey man, let's watch Nosferatu together. Can you hold my hand if I get scared? God, just remembered when I worked at a movie theater, someone did this. They came in, late movie on a weeknight. 1 ticket had been purchased, ahead of time. This dude comes into the register, orders ticket, gets to see seat map, chuckles for a sec, says they want the one right next to the other guy. And I'm like, oh, okay. So I sell him the seat? He goes and sees the movie. Don't think anything else happened, but I remember being there like, there's something wrong with this, but I feel like it shouldn't be allowed. Like, I can't tell you no, but what the fuck is wrong with you? It's just this. Maybe one day I'll post on Tumblr. I'll get round to it at some point. Any day now. Maybe tomorrow. Fuck, I forgot. I'll post on Tumblr soon, I promise. Posting on Tumblr has been a lifelong dream of mine. I believe in you. Being an audio engineer, this carpet stresses me out. Robot Children's Hospital. The Children's Hospital post will never die, will it? Not in a way that matters. It will outlive Tumblr, screaming from inside the cellar walls for eternity. Or from under the floorboards. Quote the bloggers, forevermore. By the way, I keep forgetting that the original "You can't kill me in a way that matters" is only a few years old. "You cannot kill me in a way that matters" is a phrase from a 2018 Tumblr shitpost story about mushrooms. So now I'm imagining Sokka, tripping face, yelling in the lobby of a hospital where the carpet patterns look like loose cables and the red streaks on the white floors have more positive connotations than negative and are absolutely not blood. And there's a horse, loose in the hospital. Nobody knows how he got there, least of all the horse. That's rough, buddy. Because you had a bad day, you hang upside down, you echolocate, just fly all around. You're eating some bugs, you flap in the sky, go back to your cave before it starts to get light. Yeah, you had a bad day. Yeah, they're shrinking a dink they call loneliness, but it's better than dinking alone. Shrink us a dink, you're the shrunky man. Shrink us a dink tonight, 'cause we're all in the mood for a shrinky dink, and we want to see something change size. I have to go get a needle right now, and I am being so brave about it. So one of my veins collapsed, so I actually had to get 2 needles, and I didn't even cry or swear or anything. I'm so proud of myself. I deserve ice cream. I'm getting ice cream. Ice cream fell through, so I got a burrito and a staple gun. Yeah, I'm holding it backwards. Don't worry about it. How do you hold a burrito backwards? The top is at the bottom. That's upside down then. No, 'cause it's sideways. If the top, the upside, is at the bottom, down, then it is upside down. Holding knife forwards. Holding knife backwards? Bullying me. How the fuck did you take those pictures? I double blinked to take a screenshot. This post is a train wreck. Your bra strap is showing? Which one? I thought this was me at first, and I was really confused. OMG, hi! We're multiplying. Hey!
I finally found it! Found what? This legendary post. This post is a gem and you have to reblog it or else you lose it. Someone confirmed that these are all different people. It's here on my dash! Seeing ancient Tumblr posts in the flesh rather than in screenshots has the same energy as seeing an infamous relic in a museum for the first time. Hellsite Hall of Fame! I think the last person accidentally posted the negative instead of the actual photo. Time sensitive. Your driver is on the way. Hashem, 4.97 stars, is arriving in 4 minutes. He's finally here! The real question here is, which of you schmucks didn't give Hashem 5 stars? His navigation was off. We ended up being lost for 40 years. The 0.03 off on stars came from someone who was just trying to complete their commute home from Saddam. She was pretty salty about the result. He just decided to give me a new name out of nowhere after he decided to wrestle me. It was a really odd experience. Still good guidance though. 4.5 out of 5 stars. I was just fetching about not having enough meat to eat, so he opened a compartment in the ceiling of his car, and meat started flying everywhere, so I tried to eat some and I just fucking died. He did rescue me from slavery though, so I'm giving this a 4.9 out of 5. Anyone remember what these things are called? Like little cartoony expressive doohickeys. I think they have a real name, but I can't remember. I'm not fucking crazy. Jarns, quimps, niddles, grolixes, normal cussing, a variation using ostensibly obliterated epithets. World War II style is becoming obsolete with today's relaxed taboos. If I have one more person saying sparkles on this post, I'm gonna blow, I swear to God. I think everyone needs to adopt "I didn't say it was good, I said I liked it" into their vocabulary right now. It did me wonders. I want to show my friends the media I enjoy, but it's not considered good, so I won't, is such a bad thought process. I once made my friends watch my favorite childhood movie with me, which has a 1% rating on Rotten Tomatoes, and I cackled with glee as they groaned in agony for an hour and a half. But you know what? That's what friends are for. Please share the things you love with me. Even if I end up not liking 1 or 2 or 12, I want to spend time with my friends and see them doing something they love. Evidence against the argument that Superman's disguise wouldn't fool anyone. Dolly Parton once lost a Dolly Parton look-alike contest to a fucking drag queen. Charlie Chaplin once failed to even place at a Charlie Chaplin impersonator contest. Hugh Jackman went to Comic-Con as Wolverine, only 2 people noticed him, and 1 told him he was too tall. Christopher Reeve used to go to a restaurant in costume when filming Superman. When he went in the Superman costume, he was mobbed by people all the time. When he went in the Clark Kent costume, no one realized he was Christopher Reeve. Tony Hawk. That's it. That's all the explanation you need. No one ever realizes that they're talking to Tony Hawk. Bad news. Our boss locked the keys inside the building. Good news. We didn't have to wait around for a locksmith. Bad news. My boss finds it very concerning that I know how to pick locks and tried to unlock my tragic backstory. I was too embarrassed to admit that the reason I learned was because, at 13, I figured that was the kind of skill that would impress cute girls. Good news, a cute girl saw me do it. Bad news, it was Maggie, and since she's already seen me fall out of several trees, cry because I saw a fawn that was just too damn small, and knows I can ride a unicycle, she'll never think I'm cool no matter what I do. It's too late. She knows. There are million-dollar blockbuster movies that were less entertaining than the roller coaster this post just took me on.
Hello, fanfic authors! It's time for a vocab lesson! Wanton, sexually immodest or promiscuous. Wonton, a type of dumpling commonly found in Chinese cuisines. Your characters should not be moaning like a Chinese dumpling, okay? Thank you and good night. Either way, things are sure gonna get steamy. Get out! No, no, no! Let them cook! Get back in! They can handle the heat. They can stay in the kitchen.
In 5th grade, a boy tried to impress me by swallowing a whole tadpole live, and I punched him so hard that he puked and the tadpole was fine. Truly was not expecting to read anything like that today.
I kept it in a terrarium, and it became a normal frog despite everything. About a year afterward, I thought it died, so I sadly put it in a shoebox in the shed until the ground thawed enough for a proper funeral. But when that day came, I opened the box, and the frog was fine. Jesus Christ! This is funnier than anything I have ever said. This post is to Easter what a Geiger counter is to radiation. I see it's, looks at smudged writing on hand, Lent again. We know that Facebook is brain-scorching your parents, and TikTok is brain-scorching your cousins. But some of you refuse to admit that you got your brain scorched here. However, unlike those sites, there isn't an algorithm. Here you just make bad choices. TikTok brain poisoning, directed at children, potential to be the greatest consensus engine in history. Their victims. Facebook brain poisoning. I guess anyone that old should know better, but that shit is deliberate. Their victims. Tumblr brain poisoning. You decided to go on a hike and thought to yourself, you know what would make this majestic hike even better? Eating this cool-looking mushroom next to that tree. In my defense, it glowed in the dark. Can you blame me? Google jack-o'-lantern mushrooms. It's a real thing, I promise. Small joys on Tumblr. When your notes make a perfect cat. Kitty has an exclamation point tail because of all the attention. And look, someone made a little illustration of the Tumblr cat. Is this the cat that boops? It is now. This is perfection. If Batman and Spider-Man switched rogues galleries, none of their villains would last more than 10 minutes against the new enemy. Batman takes down all of Spider-Man's villains with ruthless efficiency and preparation. Batman's villains are all like, "Take me seriously, damn it!" And Spider-Man is like, "No." The Joker would have an intense hatred for Spider-Man because Spider-Man is actually funny. That was the exact thought process behind this post. In Gotham, riddle me this. I like knock-knock jokes better. In New York, Green Goblin is getting his ass beat by 12 orphans in spandex. Anyone else remember being a child and seeing the very neat handwriting of other little girls and somehow knowing that you were a different genre of person than they were? Literally no. I remember seeing bad handwriting and thinking, oh, these other kids must be orphans or something. Fascinating to hear from the other genre. Thanks for your contribution. I'm not gonna lie, I was always fascinated by handwriting. I still am. I love everyone's handwriting. Messy or neat, big or small, handwriting is so dear and special to me. It's an extension of someone's personality. When I get a birthday card in the post, I know who it's from without opening it. I've always loved looking at anyone's handwriting. It's such a little thing, but it makes my world a little brighter. How do you know you don't like it if you've never tried it? I don't have to drink gasoline to know I don't fuck with it. Let's use critical thinking skills. I have in fact tasted gasoline and can confirm it is disgusting. 0 out of 10 would not drink again. You know, I never thought about trying it before, but now I kinda have to. Just a little bit. For science. Tumblr users, everyone. I'm fighting a war every day, trying to get people to not drink gasoline. Y'all, please! Lust, Tinder, gluttony, Yelp, greed, LinkedIn, sloth, Netflix, wrath, Twitter, envy, Facebook, pride, Instagram, our blessed Tumblr, a holy site, reblog. In Orthodox Christian tradition, there's an 8th deadly sin, despair. That's Tumblr. Nah, you ain't hiding this in the tags. Not one of the 7 deadly sins, but a secret 8th sin. Does anyone have that Reddit exchange screenshot where someone is like, what color is this mouse? And posts a mouse who is like in some sort of purple world with confetti around it, and the top comment is like, it would be easier to tell if your mouse wasn't at the club. I keep thinking about and referencing mouse at the club, and I can't find it. Mouse color. Would this be considered Merle, splashed, something else? I had 3 of them and wasn't sure. It would be easier to tell if your mouse wasn't at the club. Here you go. I love the internet. Why does my mother suddenly fail kindergarten whenever she tries to do anything on the computer? I know she doesn't know what the maximize button is, so I told her, click the square at the top right. And she clicked the printer icon in the middle of the toolbar. And I'm just like, okay, this isn't a technology thing. You are flunking basic shapes and directions. I'm turning off your computer and getting you a block puzzle. You have a master's degree. I think this is just a thing that happens when you have someone over your shoulder teaching you things. I work in IT, and whenever I show coworkers new things, you will say, okay, so click the giant button that says Add Network, and they will click a button you've never seen before in your life that says Explode Computer. And this guy is one of the best people I know at computer.
Don't ship. I will just be doing whatever the fuck I want, actually. Don't ship lithium-ion batteries or flammable liquids without declaring them. It is dangerous and postal workers deserve to know which packages to treat with care. Finally, some good shipping discourse. I say this because the other day, one package at our package sorting center of the Austrian Post was on fucking fire suddenly. And yes, it was a car battery. I'm fucking sorry, what? When they say the shipping discourse exploded, that is not usually what they mean.
Graphic design is my passion. Grades is pass. Me giving my parents my report card in 2nd grade. Grades is pass. This post starts getting more notes around the end of every semester. This post starts getting more notes around the end of every semester. Beep boop, I look for accidental haiku posts. Sometimes I mess up. Ficking my sion? I barely know your sion. Calling a stranger online bestie is the modern equivalent of going up to a stranger in an old tavern and calling them my friend. Hail, bestie! What news of the northern realms hath you to deliver? Absolute vibes, my esteemed friend. Fantastic, my good fellow. And the crops? They are thriving!